Well, I think the basic message is that we in agriculture are part of the community, and we need to operate as a community as we address these pressing issues that are affecting agriculture, but rural communities. And so anything that I can help do, we can do to bring that kind of coalition together is just essential, I think, for the future, the healthy future of our industry. They're severe, and we're in the midst of getting it wrong. I listed off a few different issues where it's just not working. But the state of California continues to press forward, but it's not working. And it's going to adversely affect the community of interest in rural California, and is already. And so one was water, but there's many others that are taking place. My hope is that the aspirational goals of government can be measured against whether it can be actually accomplished in whole or in part before it becomes a law, a mandate on people without the infrastructure that's needed, without the resources that are needed. And that's the situation we're in too often now. It starts with people listening. It really does. We have to listen, but so do elected officials from urban areas that can't necessarily relate to us from agriculture, from rural areas. The more we can get people to listen, the greater the opportunity to find that balance. And that's where I think we really need to be. Well, it's extreme. When it comes to this law called SGMA, they're facing 1 million acres of fallow ground in this part of the state. That in itself is just overwhelming to think about. Farmers they're here to be farming their ground, benefiting themselves and their families and their communities, and it's being taken away, in that case, by a law that is not balanced in its approach. We're restricting the use of groundwater to protect aquifers, which we should protect. At the same time, we're not managing surface supplies, and so a state that has plenty of water is terribly mismanaging it to the point where now the result is 1 million acres of fallow ground. How can that be good for anybody? Generally, when they realize the depth of the impact, oftentimes I hear, gee, we really didn't mean to do that. And so that's on us as well as them, but I think we all need to try harder. Legislators from urban areas are overwhelmed with their local areas issues. I get all of that. That happens to all of us. But if you're going to be in public service, in my view, there's a duty of care. We all need to ask the extra question. How is this going to affect other people? And if it is going to adversely hurt other people, then the next question is, well, how do we revise what we're proposing so it's more balanced?